Greetings from Brunswick, Georgia. My boat saga continues, but we're slowly winning. I have a great AC guy. We put in a new air conditioning in our bedroom so I once again can sleep. Cynthia, growing up, they didn't have air conditioning. She likes the warm weather and she doesn't mind cold showers. But we have a new AC. I've got a great engine person and she's hard at work and found other things we should get checked out. Had the boat detailed. My boat guy, who was amazing, stays too busy, so I hired two guys thinking it would go faster, but it didn't. I put in a new hot water heater. They broke a couple fittings, so they tried to jimmy it. That didn't work. They wasted one day for two people working on something that should have taken a couple of hours. And I needed three bilges pumps replaced and a hatch repaired, but in the course of 8 hours, I don't have anything to show for it. So I'm sure at the end of the day, he won't be happy and I won't be happy, but it'll get done. It's boat life. Looking back at Ecuador, Ecuador for me is a place to retire. It was just beautiful. The people were amazing. The cost of living is wonderful. The weather is wonderful. The views are wonderful. You definitely need to be married to an Ecuadorian like I am, or somebody who speaks Spanish or learns Spanish, because very few people speak English. Our first trip, we left from Banos and went to Cuenca, and we did it at one time. It was about 7.5 hours, and I was tired. We went up to about 12,000 feet. We went right by the highest volcano, the highest mountain in Ecuador, at about 20,500 feet. It was stunning, but it was just too long. And so this trip, which was a mistake because it was also Independence Day, we decided to break it up into two trips. So we left Cuenca, and 2 days before I tried to get a place to stay in Alausi, but it was packed. There were no rooms available. So we stayed in Chunchi, which is a very sleepy small town. The getting there was easy. It was gorgeous, but that day Cynthia, who takes her videos are so much better than mine, but she was tired, and so we didn't take any videos, and that was the clearest day we had since we got to Ecuador. You could see, who knows how many miles you could see. You could see the mountains, and you could see the true colors of the greens, and it was just stunning, but we don't have videos for that. But at Chunchi, we had dinner at a little restaurant, and the sweetest couple. The husband had been a semi-truck driver in Ecuador, which would be a terrible job. These roads are just terrible, and the drivers are even worse. And he finally quit. And I love the Latin family. The family is first. And I don't think she needed him to help in her restaurant, but there he was sitting in the back, watching his wife work. The Ecuadorians are really good people. But we had dinner there and breakfast there, and the hotel had a parking place for us, but I knew it wasn't going to go well. We were the first there, so we had to go to the far end. It was a little dirt, narrow parking lot, and sure enough, getting out, I was too close to the car next to me and the wall, which I had to angle my turn to back up. And then between the wall and the bumper of the next car was about 6 feet. So that made it really tight, but we did it. But now it's Independence Day, and thank God we did it in 2 days, because I think it took us 5.5 hours. So that would have been about a 9-hour trip instead of 7.5. But we, for whatever reason, the GPS took us, we went by Alausi, and I thought that'd be a beautiful place to see. It's where the train station is, the trains. We tried to take the train, just reopened, that goes to the mountains about a month or two ago. And we tried to get tickets a month ago, before, of course, being on the train, but they already booked out. There were no tickets available. But we went from the top of the mountain down to the valley to Alausi, and it was also their weekend farmers market. And it was just slammed. The roads were so narrow. The people were crossing. Lots of the roads were now set up for people to sell things with tents, and it was just holy smokes. And the buses are everywhere and probably shouldn't be there, but there was a bus downtown. He was trying to make a U-turn, which of course he couldn't. There was a 4-lane divided road with a green space separating it, and he was trying to back up, but the car behind him, who had plenty of room, wouldn't back up. These drivers are just so rude. So we went a different way and found two of the steepest roads we've been on to date. It was like, holy smokes. On one of the little paved roads, tiled roads, pavers, the back wheels locked up going down. So clearly my car didn't have ABS. I just eased off the brakes, but it was really, really steep. So we ultimately went back up and headed toward Banos, but this time the GPS took us a different way, which was a terrible route. We didn't go by the 20,000 foot high mountain. We went through a couple of towns and lots of twisty back and forth and through towns, and lots of potholes and speed bumps and crazy drivers. And we finally got to the road that turns us to Banos. There's only one way into Banos, so it's one 2-lane road. It was 10 miles outside of town. It was bumper to bumper, and it stayed that way the whole trip. It took us 2 hours to go 10 miles. And on that trip, that's where a mid-size SUV, I don't know how he built up enough speed because you're not moving, but he hit this car behind us so hard, didn't apply his brakes, and his right tires ran over that car's trunk and cab and down the hood, and was in the air when it passed us with the right tires over our top of our cab. And he probably went about 30 feet. On the way to Banos, people just drive too fast. The car was going too fast around a corner, so he slid off the road, went up the side of a mountain. I don't know how he did that. And it's in the video before he hit some trees, and they were trying to get him out. I think several of our videos have had accidents. But Banos was an amazing place to be, and we had the cutest little apartment. It was over a very good restaurant. We had dinner there one night. Our little apartment had a beautiful balcony overlooking 5 or 6 mountains and a waterfall, as well as the town. I think it was $38 a night. Cynthia and I went up to a place that we found in the mountains. Banos is about 6,000 feet. We went up to about 8,000 feet overlooking the valley. Beautiful little restaurant. The food was great. And we also went higher up to about 8,600 feet to, I don't know, Cynthia would know the name of it, but I just call it the tree house. It was a gorgeous gardens with swings that took you out over the mountains. So the Young and the Brave did that. And it had a tree house, which I got a video of Cynthia doing that, and a cute little restaurant. It was gorgeous. The weather there in Banos is amazing. It's probably 55 or so in the morning and 70 in the daytime. Before we left, we went and had breakfast at what I Americanized called Blah Blah restaurant. And it was awesome food. Again, it's not expensive. I think it was $6 a person. And when we left Banos in the rain, it was about a 4.5-hour trip back to Quito, which ultimately leads to some 4 and 6-lane, 8-lane roads, which aren't like our interstates. There's still speed bumps. Buses still stop on them. Cars stop on them. In Banos, I took a video. Cynthia fussed at me because there was a guy. I don't know why they do it, but there were 5 or 6 open parking spaces against the curb. But instead of going to the open parking spaces, he just double parks and puts his blinker on like everything's okay. And so I videoed it, and Cynthia said I should have done that. But when we got to Quito, we went on the east side of Quito this time, and it were pretty good roads, but they were in terrible shape. It was just one big patch, hundreds of patches. So you're bang, 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 bang as you go through. But where Cynthia wanted to take a day off from filming, when we turned that car in, I was so glad to be done with driving in Ecuador for a while. And I was so glad to turn that car back. That was the worst car. So we stayed. From there, they took us to the Holiday Inn by the airport, which is really nice, and had a nice dinner. In the morning, they have a buffet, and they make omelets. Their eggs, they're all fresh. It's all a lot better than our eggs. Their food across the board tastes better than ours. I think it's fresher. I don't think it has all the poisons. I question, why do we have all these health issues in America, and why is it 1 out of 2 people are going to get cancer in America? But in the morning, then we flew back. I think it took us 12 hours with layovers to get back to America. But I still want to move to Ecuador. I want to move to Cuenca. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. We'll do another video, and this time just the highlights of the beauty of the country between point A and point B. But anyway, enjoy the video. And it was even prettier yesterday. This was a lot prettier than this. Are you going to take any pictures of those? Why? Honey? That's for Toyota Fortuna. Okay. Hey, baby.
Yeah, but the mountains or not?
We're behind that truck over there in the very back corner. We had to back out of this place without hitting the walls. It's crazy. This place is not designed for big cars, little tiny cars. And some of our parking spaces have been crazy.
Hey, Wapo.
Hello, Mike.
Where you going?
I don't go anywhere without you.
No?
Let's take that drive. guy back here is not backing up to help this guy back up. I'll go this way.
Head west on 9 Dock Tubre toward Antonio Mora, then turn right onto Antonio Mora. Turn right onto Antonio Mora. Turn right onto Bolivia.
That was my wheels. I think I went the wrong way.
Turn left onto Sucre.
Hope it's not taking us back downtown.
Head southwest on Eloy Alfaro toward
Still gonna take
Lamar.
that downtown. You're in the way of my Chunchi train. Keep going. That's the craziest thing. They build all these little towns. Put on one of these streets. That tire skid. It's just had this tire brakes. You could pick up with them. Can you go that way too? More.
If I go more, I'm going to you.
Never mind. I'll sweep it up that way. This is our final place in Banos. It's got an amazing outdoor patio. And this is my view. The clouds are in the mountains now. This is what I see. Oh, we got the waterfall over there. And going in, got a cute little kitchen. Pretty basic. Hey, Annie.
Hi, handsome.
In the bedroom. This place doesn't have a washer and dryer. Doesn't have a place to hang up clothes either. Put my stuff away. And it's got a nice bathroom. Do you like this place, honey?
You're in downtown. I like that. No more mountains, please.
No more mountains.
No.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a weekend. Holiday. Crowded. This is Ecuador. Perfectly good parking space right here, but yet we need three parking spaces, but he chose a double park. Unbelievable. Here's my woman.
¿En serio? Sí. No me gusta. ¿De qué te digo? Ese sí lo retoque, ¿verdad? Sí, ahí está. Entonces, ¿cómo hace? Todo lo que está dañado y ya más. Claro, ya como que da un poco más de movimiento, ¿verdad? Sí, sí.
Is it the same length on both sides? Is it the same length on both sides? It looks really good.
You like it?
It's got a lot off.
Because it was dry.
Yeah, it looks good though.
I'm gonna
The little restaurant Cynthia takes us to.
Gracias. I'll be going to the restaurant.
Okay. Isn't it beautiful? Be careful, in case it's slick. Sadly, the cameras don't show just how
Steep?
steep these places are.
Yes.
I remember the last time I came up here.
You do?
I have those beautiful pictures of you in your little poncho.
Yeah.
Clouds are blocking all the mountain views. 8,600 feet. Hey, a little mountain came out. Look at these people, they swing out over the mountain. Little mountaintop restaurant. Raining pretty hard out there now. Thank God for this restaurant. Oh, Mario left us some, hey, honey?
Huh?
Yeah. Keep going, baby. Ah.
Me too.
How green the grass is. Mm-hmm. It's a little different than grass in America. North Carolina grass can look green like this.
It is this kind of green?
What?
North Carolina is that like this
Yeah.
green color?
In the summer, because it's a rainforest, it can stay real green like this. Yeah, a shouting match, honey.
It was fun.
It's beautiful. This is like North Carolina in the spring. Here in the mountains. Isn't it beautiful?
It is. Ready for the States? Bye-bye, Ecuador.
My wife doesn't like the drivers of the roads.
Bye-bye, Ecuador.
I like the road.
See you in Brunswick.
See you in hell.
It's a beautiful painting.
Mm-hmm.
Now way to the car.
See if I can do better this time.
Hey, guapo. Bye-bye, Banos. See you in, we don't know when.
No. Next time we'll go to Odavello in Vermont. This is a cool place.
Your destination is on the left.
Can I park here? This is our last breakfast in Banyan. Americanized restaurant. We've been here 5 times.
Bye-bye, Ecuador.
Bye, Ecuador. Black smoke coming out of that.
Last breakfast in Ecuador.
And I have to wait for my oh no, I got a turkey one. What do you think that is?
I don't know. This is the last dinner in Ecuador, honey.
Last meal in Ecuador.
Hey, honey.
Well, enjoy this last cool Ecuadorian weather.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, baby.
Our port doors now closed. May continue to use your mobile device as long as they are properly set to airplane mode.
Exercising.